Hi guys, I'm Mark, this is Jill, this is our self-built camper van Moby, and we are living and let travel. Welcome to our channel.
And hopefully you'll come with us on the travels.
In this video we're going to show you around the stunning city of Salzburg, famous for where Mozart was born and also for the filming of The Sound of Music. All around it is absolutely breathtaking scenery, and we're going to visit some friends and see a lovely young horse of theirs.
Good morning, we've just left Innsbruck. As you can see, it's not the best of days, but we've still got mountains, still got a view, and we're off to Salzburg. We're going to meet some friends in Salzburg. I actually lived there for a while and I've known these people a very long time, and Mark knows them well too.
I do indeed.
Susie and Mickey, so we're excited to meet them. But yeah, shame we can't bring any sun, but we can bring you mountains. So this is the River Inn. We're just going back over it again. We've actually followed this next to the motorway all the way from Innsbruck. It starts just well, a little while west of Innsbruck, and it's followed us all the way, and I believe all the way up to the German border. It's going to be running up next to the motorway. We're actually going to cross back into Germany just to come down into Austria. It's a little bit easier, better roads in this weather. We've just been through a control. On the other side they've got a lorry control. All the lorries for about 20 kilometres are being pulled into the one lane, and there's a police control, and we just had to show our passports, didn't we?
Yes,
They stopped, but that's all we did. All they wanted was our passports.
Weren't interested in us.
So that was back over the German, back from Austria into Germany. So this is between Munich and Salzburg. This is the Chiemsee. It's a very large, well, they call it a sea, that's the German for lake. It's actually a lake, but it's there's a really large boating, sailing club on there, isn't there? When we were, where were we a couple of years ago? We were in Inverness, and we met up with a group of people that were from the sailing club here, and they come all the way up to Denmark and then come across from Denmark. So it's a beautiful lake. It's a little bit dull today because the sun's not out, but as you can see, it's very large and a very beautiful lake. Hi everyone, we've just arrived in Salzburg on a rather rainy day.
Yes, it is.
And we'll show you around in a minute, but we left a padlock here, as a lot of other people do, on the bridge.
This is the main bridge in Salzburg.
Yeah. And when did we leave it?
14th of February 2020, just before
COVID started. And we'll show you the padlock now.
And we've just found it,
and we'll show you all around.
Have a look.
Here is the padlock. Jill and Mark written on it. And here is Salzburg. Unfortunately, it's not very bright today. I will show you around. There we go, there's the castle right on top of the hill. Spinning round across the River Salzach, and over there is the Hotel Sacher, which we've had a lovely, lovely piece of Sacher torta in, and a wine.
Sacher Hotel is a luxury hotel, and Sacher torta is made up of layers of chocolate cake with apricot jam in between them and covered in dark chocolate glaze. It was absolutely delicious, and the place is full of character, which makes it feel like a very special occasion. So we're just in our favourite sit for beer house in Salzburg, and we've been here every time we come here we come and grab a bite to eat.
If you're ever in Salzburg, check it out. It's wonderful. Food's nice, people are nice, beer's good, and it's just a really nice place to be. Anyway, Jill's going to take you around. We've asked permission, and we can film around and just show you a bit about the place.
And I've just had an asparagus soup and you've had a schnitzel, haven't you?
A child's portion of schnitzel. Watching the figure.
So we'll spin round and show you round. Here goes down to the well. Right at the bottom you can actually see a skeleton. Not sure if you can see it. I can see a skeleton down there. We're just walking down some of these Salzburg streets. It's very quaint, as you can see, a load of old architecture, and yes, a load of old, it's famous names here as well down all these streets. It's a lovely place to be. It's quite a relaxed atmosphere. How about?
Just window shopping. can get a lottery ticket here for 25 million.
Yeah, we could get a lottery
We
ticket.
can't claim it 'cause we don't live here.
Tract and souvenirs. These are all the traditional clothing. This is what Mark and I are going to be wearing tonight out to our meal. It's actually lovely, and people do still wear all of this when they go out. And this is Mozart's birthhouse. So I've managed to get away from the dust cart and just coming down the last part of this street. Loads of traditional little souvenirs in here. Hats. Another little passageway. Pandora. Pandora's next to McDonald's. It's a very splish sign, isn't it, for McDonald's out here. Tommy Hilfiger. They've even got the little Austrian costumes for kids. How cute is that? Here we've got loads of drinks. This is the busiest shop in Salzburg. In there. Looks like you can just go in and taste. Definitely the busiest place. I think we're missing out on that one. Ahead of me, there's also, I don't think there's a castle, I'm not sure what it is up there, but we have been up there before and had coffee up there. It's lovely sitting up there. You could go up there and you can look out over the whole of Salzburg, a brilliant view. It's a shame, this is really unusual weather for May. In May it's normally pretty warm out here. Everyone thinks of Salzburg as a cold country, which it is in winter when you've got all your ski and everything, but it's actually quite far south. It's just north of Italy, and in summer it's quite normal to have 30, 35 degrees here. A lot hotter than we get in England. And therefore you've got a lot of people. It's lovely. Normally you can come and sit out and eat and drink. And here we are, just looking up the clock tower. And that is Getreidegasse. Some of the famous Mozart kugel. These are actually not the real Mozart ones. And these are the real Mozart ones. Large boxes, small boxes, take with us presents. Here we've got bottles of the Mozart. Liqueurs. And all the little bottles of schnapps. Here's the entrance to Cafe Mozart.
We just popped in for a quick glass of wine, and it's absolutely delightful inside here. We've just been wandering back through the quaint cobbled streets and through the archway back towards the river. And here comes the tram.
Found a little Steiff bear here. Seems to, oh, it's a Steiff Mickey Mouse. Seems to be more other animals now. There's a Dumbo in Steiff. He's very cute. So we're off to have a quick little drink in the Shamrock Irish pub. When I first moved here in '95, this first opened and they used to be queuing down the roads to get in. I think it's a bit quieter now. They have live music most nights. Are we going to go in? And we're now walking over the bridge. And we need to get out of this rain really. And we're going to go and meet our friends Susie and Mickey for a meal tonight.
We went to a lovely traditional restaurant. The food was absolutely fantastic and we had a lovely catch up with our friends. We'll introduce you to them tomorrow. Tonight was just a catch up. Here's some of the lovely soup, and we also had asparagus and schnitzels, as you can see. As it's still raining and the footage wouldn't be that great, we've decided to put some clips in from our 2020 visit. This is when we went up the Untersberg mountain in a cable car, beautiful views, while we had a glühwein and looked over to the palaces that were used in the Sound of Music, along with the fountain in the beautiful Mirabell Gardens and Palace where concerts are still held. The city's easy to view on foot, or you can take a ride around the beautiful squares with the Haflinger ponies in the carriage. There's some fantastic Austrian food, including beef tartare with quail's eggs, various schnitzels and ice cream pancakes, and a fantastic view from the sky bar over Salzburg. And how good does it look?
Hello, nice to meet you. And this is my first own bred horse. He's called Constant. and we all call him Consti. And
He's a show jumper.
A show jumper, but he hadn't much to work in his life still at the moment. But I hope he will improve his jumping career, and we will see what the future will bring us.
He's saying yes.
Maybe next time when Jill is here, she will go back on the saddle for one time, and she will make a jump with the Consti.
Sounds good to me. Lovely, thank you, Susie.
You're welcome. The two funny ones.
The two funny ones.
Tables at the end.
It's quite nice when the horses are all on the paddocks. It looks great.
Yeah.
And Consti is really funny when I go out in the morning and he hears me, he says always hello.
And here we are, lovely show jumping arena. I actually competed in this arena many years ago, probably 20, 25 years ago.
This is Constant when he was growing up in the fields on the mountains. And this is when he came to Susie and Mickey's yard at the beginning. He was still quite dark in colour. Grey horses are usually born darker, some of them are even nearly black, and in fact the Lipizzaner horses that we know from the Spanish riding school, the beautiful white horses, most of them are actually born brown and then they turn grey and white as they get older. As you can see, Consti's enjoying his work, Mickey's just warming them up a little bit with trot and with canter, and it's very important for show jumping horses to have good flat work because you do need a lot of precise control when you're in the show jumping arena.
Quite exciting to canter.
As you can see, Consti's growing into be a very beautiful horse, just starting out on his show jumping career, so firstly it's important that he learns just to go over poles nice and calmly and in a straight line before he does fences. And another great restaurant with some lovely cheese noodles, an Austrian speciality, and now we're reminiscing on some old times.
So, here we are, Gasthaus. Here's our best friends, Mickey and Susie, who've been looking after us for the last 2 days.
Very well, I must add.
Here's Mark.
That's me. And that's Jill.
And we've been staying in Salzburg for, 2 days we've been here, haven't we?
2 days now, yeah.
And we've been around Salzburg, been out for some lovely meals. And how long have we known you? 30 years I've known Mickey, maybe. When you were at Paul's, yeah?
I was 22 or 40 years.
40 years I've known Mickey.
40 years.
And Susie?
I guess about 25 years.
Yeah, when we used to travel together on the shows,
Yeah.
grooming. So we're the newest.
We are
We are the newest, and we are 12 years.
12 years.
It's quite funny because I've been knowing Jill for quite exactly 40 years now. We first met at the horse show at the Halle Münsterland, where she was working for Thomas Freeman and helped me to sneak into the arena.
I think the first time when I met Jill, it was on the Wiesenhof
In Salzburg.
in Salzburg, when she came with Thomas Freeman from Münster to Austria to restart the horse life in Austria. We had some really nice and funny years at the Wiesenhof.
That's very true. And we just wanted to thank Susie and Mickey for these lovely cups. She got them specially made with all the Salzburg views. We didn't actually have any for the van, so that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much, and we'll always be thinking of you when we're drinking from them. So we do hope you've enjoyed looking around Salzburg. It's been a bit of a mixture of our visit now, but because it was raining, we thought you'd show some nicer pictures of the previous time there. And lovely to catch up with our friends Susie and Mickey. Really enjoyed
Had
it.
a great time with them. They would love to see us and we love to see them, so
Yeah.
fantastic trip.
Hope you enjoyed seeing the little bit of the horses.
Yeah, there's a few horses there, clip-clop things, and
Clip-clop things.
well, that's cool a minute. But yeah, we had a great time with them. I'll let Jill tell you where we're going next.
Go into the mountains to Bad Gastein and Sell MC.
Beer.
And beer, of course.
See you soon, guys. Take care. Join us on the next one.
And please do like and subscribe to the channel. It's all free, costs nothing, and just helps us along the way.
Please do, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye bye.